It's incredible to think that this thriving metropolis was once a sleepy little fishing village. It became an international port, a crucial meeting point between East and West, a fusion of cultures and a global financial centre. Hong Kong is always evolving. It's often at the sharp end of political debate, and right now it's in a fascinating time of transition.
This former British colony was handed back to China in 1997, and ever since then, its connection with the past, the mainland, and its future has been evolving. The transition hasn't always been smooth, but Hong Kong retains its own currency and identity. It's one of the most densely packed cities on the planet. It's got more skyscrapers than anywhere else on Earth, and it's a fusion of Cantonese culture with a colonial past. So join me as I explore this unique mix of East and West, where I put my dumpling making skills to the test.
Oh, okay, oh, not bad.
Learn more about the visual identity of the city,
即係睇到呢個招牌原來係咁靚嘅。
and meet the conservationist, putting Hong Kong back in touch with its rural roots.
It came out of nowhere and they kind of sound like ducks. Who knew? Now this is the way to arrive into Hong Kong. I'm on the Star Ferry, which goes from Kowloon all the way into the heart of Hong Kong Island. And it costs about 4 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 50 US cents. So I think it's fair to say this is probably one of the best value cruises in the world.
You'll find Hong Kong off the southern coast of mainland China, and it's made up of around 250 other islands. Here on the main island, space is tight and driving can be tough, so around 90% of journeys here are made using public transport. And one of the most iconic ways of getting around are these, the famous Hong Kong trams that were first introduced by the British back in the early 1900s.
I'm on my way to meet a driver, also known as a motorman, who's going to tell me a little bit more about this classic way of getting around Hong Kong Island. Hello.
Oh, morning.
Hi. Morning. Wow, look at this. Okay. Woohoo! Bing, bing. So how long have you been driving this tram around Hong Kong?
18 years.
So you're the expert.
Maybe. Every day is learning.
What can you tell me about this tram? Because it looks pretty old and rickety.
出年就啱啱120週年，會已經隨住個時代不斷咁進步緊咯。有我哋亦都有架冷氣電車啦，88號。如果你話用電車去遊覽香港，應該係最好嘅方法，因為佢一般比較慢啦，可以俾到而家一般人慢活嗰種感覺啦。香港你知好匆忙㗎啦嘛。
So it sounds to me like you're a bit of a Hong Kong icon.
我諗我都算係啩，因為話晒都喺度服務咗超過18年啦都。
Oh, this is a proper rickety tram. It is. It's made of wood. It's made of wood. I mean, this has got to be one of the best ways to explore Hong Kong, right? Especially from the best seat in the house.
The network is the world's largest double-deck tram fleet still in operation, carrying an average of 200,000 passengers every day. And it's not just for tourists. Locals use them daily and affectionately call them ding-dings. These trams are definitely part of the fabric of the city. Plus, they're a great place to take some snaps from. Local photographer Irene Flandhart has taken thousands of pictures of the iconic trams.
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Thank you. I can see you're shooting your favourite subject there.
Yes.
What is it about trams that really catches your attention?
Well, I love trams. I like to capture the activities in a 24-hour cycle. Cleaning, maintenance and repair, safety checks. All these activities are conducted there every day.
The trams are such an important part of the landscape here in Hong Kong. They're really part of the soul of this place.
It's very dear to Hong Kong people. It's like an old friend.
So this is the spot.
Yeah, this is a very good location to shoot. If you're lucky, you may have 3 trams in one photo.
Oh, very.
So the timing is very important.
I've only got my iPhone, so I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got a bus.
And then you get another one, you get 3 trams.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
the jackpot. Okay. Oh, we got 3.
You got it? You got it?
I think so.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
No kidding, no kidding. And you become a tram fan?
Do you know what? I'm from Melbourne. I'm already a tram fan.
Yeah. This is a very good photo
Aw.
and really spot on. And lighting condition is good. You captured the subject very well.
Oh, thank you.
This city is just bursting at the seams with enterprise. From the streets to the boardroom, commerce is in the blood here. Around 100,000 millionaires call Hong Kong home. And down on the streets, it feels like there's no backstage. Everyone is out doing their thing, making some money, and maybe even working 2 jobs. Ashley Yu is a local busker who, in true Hong Kong tradition, has a side hustle, running street food tours around the blue-collar district of Sham Shui Po. And as I'm feeling hungry, she's invited me along.
Why is this place so well known for its food?
You can find pretty much all the nostalgic Hong Kong local food here. And you can actually find a lot of reasonable priced local restaurants here. And some of them go back way, generations after generations.
So if you want an authentic taste of Hong Kong,
Yes.
this is the place to come.
Bye-bye, Tiki. We are going to my favorite dumpling restaurant. It's
Excellent.
owned by a little family. It's very much quite hidden. Are you up for a challenge to make some dumplings?
If you will, I will.
Sure, why not? Let's go. Then you spread it out.
So it's like flat.
Oh, okay. That's a very fast.
I feel like you skipped over the difficult bit there.
Yeah, I think you did.
See, I'm now seeing the process and feeling quite nervous. All right. I hope this is not too disastrous. Okay, so I do like this. Pick it. Oh, is that more than one? Ah. One?
Is it one?
Oh, it's 2. It's 2.
Two.
All right, we're off to a great start. Okay, then we do like this, and then.
Oh, okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad. For your first go, that's not bad.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I was proud of my efforts, but they've swiftly been redone professionally, so I think that's for the best. What's special about this place for you?
I think it's the quality of the food. It's just, you can't find better dumplings somewhere else. Like, at least not on the Hong Kong Island side. And they keep the price low, which is really rare in Hong Kong. Like, the owner wanted to keep, it as affordable as possible for the community instead of rebranding it into something like a hip brand, dumpling restaurant.
Little hipster dumpling bar.
Oops.
Very cool.
The leak is making me burp.
It'll do that.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the one I made. It's too nicely formed, professional.
Too perfect.
looking. Yeah.
So yeah, we're heading to my favorite Dai Pai Don. It's an outdoor restaurant with a kitchen on the street. Unfortunately, we only have around 24 of these restaurants left in town. Most of the time it's because the law makes it very difficult for the license holder to pass it on to someone else. To pass it down to their kids is a little bit more difficult than you would imagine.
Okay.
So a lot of the times people just kind of give up, and then slowly, before you know it, everything is gone. So yeah, the one we're going to right now has been operating since 1956.
Wow.
So
okay.
it's been a while.
Bruce and his mother run one of the oldest Dai Pai Dongs in Hong Kong. Popo started the business over 60 years ago. Her son, though, is worried that changing times may impact the license for the business.
Do you feel like you have a responsibility to keep this tradition going in Hong Kong?
冇辦法嘅，我哋咪照做咯，
係啦，
照一樣咁做。
呢碌石嗰啲
不過咧就即係冇咗外邊嗰個氣氛喺度。
係咯，
因為好多外邊嘅 tourists 啊，all like to see inside，就 outside。They want to sit outside to see the chef cooking。我自己本人咧，我就希望就政府可以考慮保持呢嗰個大排檔嗰個當係一個香港嘅文化嗰個保育啦。
The neon lights of Hong Kong have been part of the city's visual identity for decades and have inspired artists, photographers and filmmakers.
I haven't been to Hong Kong for about 20 years, but my main memory of that time was you would look down a street and just be met with a river of neon glow. But looking around here, I don't see so much of it.
Cultural conservationist Carden Chan has been monitoring the decline in neons for years.
You're the expert. Tell me, am I imagining things or is there less neon now on the street?
You are absolutely right. They are considered illegal or not in compliance. That's why, bit by bit, they need to go.
Why are things different? Why has this changed?
Around 2010, buildings department actually implemented a new regulation for all signs, not just neon signs. It's very sad.
It is sad.
Craftsmen known as neon masters created the signs, but as they've aged, their unique skills are disappearing. LED has become a popular and cheaper alternative.
So is this neon? I can't even tell.
This is not neon. We call this LED neon or LED strips.
So there's no master neon
No,
artist?
it doesn't need to, it's not glass tube bending. It doesn't take that kind of craft, if you ask me.
Isn't it strange though, because if someone had said to me, oh, what's the difference between neon and LED, I would have said, oh, not much difference. But there's a huge difference here, isn't there? It's warmer, it's
Softer, more alluring.
What is happening to the old neon? Please tell me they're not just being thrown away.
Well, usually without our involvement as conservationists, traditionally and conventionally, all the tubes would be smashed. Basically treated as junk. We want to actually save as many remaining neon signs. They're a part of our lives, and then they have been in our blood. They are actually in our DNA.
Do you have an emotional connection with these neons?
Of course, sometimes when I got really frustrated, when I could not actually save a sign, I cried because I felt like I failed my city. Sorry. It is my mission and my commitment to present to the world what our city has to offer.
Wow. I didn't think that a little question about, oh, hey, there seem to be fewer neons around Hong Kong could turn into a really quite heartfelt and interesting story about the cultural heritage of the whole city. I must say, talking to Carden was quite emotional. She cares so much about this, so it feels a bit privileged to actually try and understand it from her point of view.
Many of the neon signs salvaged by Carden and her team have been painstakingly restored back to their former glory and are now on show at a temporary exhibition. I've come along to look at these icons of Hong Kong up close.
Yes.
One special guest here today is Zheijing Yuan, who is now in his late 80s. The sign hung outside his family bakery for 3 generations before it was taken down. Carden has arranged for him and his son to come and see the sign all lit up one more time.
雖然呢個招牌咧掛咗幾十年，但係咧從來咧唔感覺到咧，即係有咁激動，即係睇到呢個招牌原來係咁靚嘅，所以咧真係好難得你真係做得到。
It might surprise you to learn that around 70% of Hong Kong is green. For my final stop, I'm off to Lantau, one of Hong Kong's 250-odd islands. It's almost twice the size of Hong Kong Island and around 40 kilometres away. Lantau is a distinct contrast to the hectic buzz and skyscrapers of downtown Hong Kong. It's not unusual to spot a cow wandering the streets of Lantau, even though we are so close to the city.
Hello, Christa. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here to meet Ho Loi, a conservationist who's dedicated her life to taking care of another bovine creature, the water buffalo.
We're going to have a long day. Are you ready for it?
I think so. I'm ready to get my hands dirty, help the buffalo.
This is the eco farm I grow. We bring the community here to take class and learn from us what ecosystem is about. Hong Kong people mostly are urbanized. They don't quite understand what nature is about. So we get their hand in touch with soil and plant and get dirty. We need to pack this bag, like happily pack. I give you 20 minutes. So all of this.
All of this.
Yeah,
Also
all of this.
grass?
Yeah.
So what do these animals mean in Chinese culture?
We have 12 animals, but cow, tiger, chicken, pig are all real animals. They represent a value, a cultural value in our history. So the cow to me is the most important species among all of them.
Yep. Loi is a serious taskmaster. It'll be worth it though.
Hi guys, we're gonna start going now. We just need your bag.
It's time to serve lunch. But where are all the water buffalo?
I'm gonna call the buffalo now.
You're going to call the buffalo?
Yes. Come with me.
Okay.
Stay behind me, don't stay in front of me.
Okay.
Because they might come to me. Ooh.
Where do they hide, Loi?
Don't come over. Oh, just stay on this side.
Okay. There are water buffalo in this little stream here. They hide under the water. Well, they just stay cool under the water. They might not hear Loi's call, so they might not know that lunch has arrived. Hopefully they hear it today. Came out of nowhere and they kind of sound like ducks. Who knew?
behind me. So he's trying to dominate the herd now because he's getting old, is shrinking, but he is denying it.
Oh.
So they're having a dialogue.
It's just incredible to see this. We will just watch this sort of natural process happen, and I can still hear the road just over there. It's so close to the city, it's so close to civilization, and yet you can come out here and witness something like that. It's incredible.
So originally we were hoping this would be ideal for breeding herd on Lantau, but we lost this breeding ability now. So they are just taking their time to slowly die out, which is a shame. So this is mother and son. They're amazing, right?
I can't believe we're less than an hour from central Hong Kong and we're seeing this.
Look at how beautiful they are.
It's
right?
glorious.
You know what I mean?
It's beautiful.
If we have enough time to learn about them, then we can learn more about ourselves. I mean, this is what my message. We want everybody so pleased. We need to learn more about what is in our environment.
It is the most astonishing experience to have so close to the city. It feels like the kind of experience you might have when you've been on a safari for 2 days, not just, popped in the car over from Hong Kong Island out to Lantau. What an experience. They're just beautiful creatures. They're so big and strong. But I think the most incredible creature I've witnessed today is Lloyd. She is a force of nature, this woman. I mean, I think the buffalo are definitely safe in her hands, that is for sure. Well, what a way to end my trip to Hong Kong with this cable car ride over these incredible hills of just hundreds of feet above the green. It's been a really eye-opening trip, and I've seen different sides to the city and met some incredible people. What struck me was their passion for preserving the best bits of Hong Kong while still keeping an eye on the future. And I suppose that's fitting in a place like Hong Kong, which is always changing.